Breaking: Obidient movement threatens nationwide protest following Farotimi's arrest. Don't go and protest o, na December we dey so that you not spend your Christmas in prison and your New Year in prison. Protest, what does protesting results in this country? And we know that they don't listen to any protest or anything. And this is an issue between Farotimi and Afe Babalola. It does not concern the government or Tinubu or anybody. So if you are protesting, if they go and catch you, and your way to prison, that's where you spend your Christmas and your New Year. So you better know what you are doing. The Obidient movement has issued a strong warning threatening nationwide protests if human rights lawyer and activist Dele is not immediately released from custody. This development follows an order by a magistrate court in Ado-Ekiti to remand Farotimi over allegations of defaming a prominent legal figure and founder of Afe Babalola University, Are Afe Babalola son. Excuse me, if you want to protest, probably you should go to Afe Babalola's house. To go and protest in his house. But if you are protesting to a government house or whatever or wherever, a nationwide protest, prison is calling you with that. So you can go to his university to protest or go to his house to protest. So that we know that you want to protest for Farotimi and Afe Babalola's case. Farotimi is accused of tarnishing Afe Babalola's reputation through statements in his book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. His arrest has sparked outrage among supporters and human rights advocates, with many viewing it as an attack on free speech. Yes, we cannot claim to be in a democracy and then you cannot talk. You cannot call people out for doing wrong things. And where is the freedom of speech that we claim to have in this country, where somebody will talk and then you go and arrest him, you bully him because you have access to power, because you have access to police, because you have access to the courts, to the judges. Because of that, you just be misusing your power. Obviously, what the man said about you is the truth. For you to arrest him, that he tarnished your name. What name did he tarnish? Everything he said, is it not true? Abi? In a statement released on Wednesday, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, the national coordinator of the Obidient movement, condemned Farotimi's detention and called for his immediate and unconditional release. Tanko argued that the incident raises serious concerns about the misuse of power and suppression of fundamental human rights in Nigeria. This government has inflicted unbearable pains on Nigeria. It's really unbearable. From the reckless hike in fuel prices to skyrocketing food costs, leaving citizens in dire state of poverty and hunger. Tanko said he criticized the government policy, including the floating of Naira, which has caused the exchange rate to soar and intensified economic hardship. The hardship no be small. No be small. Even as we have entered December like this, everything has gone up again, double. Pepper is expensive, oil is expensive, everything is expensive. I wonder how people are going to celebrate Christmas. I really wonder how people are going to celebrate Christmas this year. Because things has gotten so bad, really bad, and they should do something about it. He also highlighted increasing collapse of businesses, skyrocketing interest rates, and failing public services like healthcare and electricity. In fact, our entrepreneurs in this country, I hear them, they try. Even investors that came into Nigeria, they are already leaving because they cannot cope with the high increase of everything. You have to pay salaries, you have to pay your rent, you have to pay tax, you have to pay this, you have to pay that. I know some government workers that will come into your office, into your shop, and tell you have to pay radio tax, television tax. Just collect money for everything just to make sure that you are frustrated with doing business in this country. It has really gotten so bad. Our healthcare is nothing to write home about. Nothing. No good educational system. The schools, no lab, nothing. We just go to school, do theory, no practical. We are so backward. And these people travel out of the country, they see the good education. At least their children are having access to good education. Why can't you bring that kind of thing to your own community, to your own country? Such wicked people. Tanko described Farotimi as a steadfast advocate for human rights, known for speaking out against injustice and defending marginalized communities. His arrest is a blatant attempt to silence him and intimidate others who dare to challenge the status quo, Tanko stated. Exactly. Somebody will say if they can arrest somebody like Farotimi, and then me, I cannot talk again. I cannot do anything again. People will be scared to talk, to air their views, to speak their mind, and then we say we are in democracy. If you want enter military regime, make we come and enter military regime, make military take over and let us know that we have entered military regime. But don't tell us we are in democracy and then you shut us up. We can't protest, we can't talk, we can't do anything. What exactly do you want from us? You want to kill us? The statement further detailed the Obidient movement grievances against the government, including widespread hunger, insecurity, and the inability of civil servants to meet basic needs due to stagnant wages and rising living costs. It highlighted the plight of families unable to afford food, healthcare, and education, forcing many to abandon plans for childbearing amidst the economic crisis. See, that abandoning of childbearing, very important. Person go get belle this time, no get money. Well, the price of pampers will first choke you. Not to talk of food, not to talk of clothing for the children. So if you want to have children at this point in time with the economic situation of Nigeria, you need to plan. You need to do a lot of planning, a lot of savings before you say, okay, oh yeah, it's time, let's get pregnant. Because if not, the economic crisis in this country will choke you. And the children, they did not beg you to give there to them. So don't bring any child into this world that you cannot take care of. Tanko wondered if Farotimi is not released immediately, the movement would invoke its constitutional rights to stage protests nationwide. We unequivocally condemn the abuse of power and demand that the Nigerian police respect Dele Farotimi's fundamental human rights as enshrined in Section 40 of Chapter 4 of the 1999 Constitution. We don't have human rights in this country. Do we have? Do they obey the law? The law is for the rich people in this country. The court is for poor people. If you don't have money, you go to court, they sentence you because the rich are the ones controlling them. They are the ones they have money to pay, they control, they have access to everything. So it is really hard for them to respect somebody's human rights in this country. The statement also called on the international community to monitor the situation and stand in solidarity, which international community, UK, they are happy with whatever is going on in this country. They would even be happy that they have arrested Farotimi. So all this calling on international committees to check, they are not going to do anything. They are not going to help us. We are aware of a systemic plan to intimidate and silence SLSA Peter Gregory for speaking truth to power. We assure the public that we will resist any form of cruelty or abuse of power against him or any other advocates for justice, Tanko declared. The movement's ultimatum underscores the growing tension in Nigeria over perceived abuses of power, economic mismanagement, and the suppression of dissent as citizens increasingly demand accountability from the government. Yes, are we asking for too much? We are not. Accountability, that is all we ask for, but you don't want to be accountable. You don't want to be accountable for anything. I really hope that they release the man, but if they want to protest, they should not make it nationwide protest because before they will tell you that it is treason now, or you want to take over Tinubu's presidency, or you want to take over power. If they want to protest, go to Afebolala's University, go to his house and protest there, so that I can release Farotimi, not the government, because they are not the ones that arrested him. So that you not spend your Christmas in prison. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.